Hello there, you amazing person, you. My name is Jaina, and I have a video for you. This is a quick one, and I'm going to tell you the 7 core virtues that has helped me get through some very, very, very difficult times in life. I went through a health crisis that was really a result of addiction, severe crippling addiction, and it almost took my life. I am blessed to be here. I'm thankful to be here, and even more blessed that I took it as a huge life lesson and sought to get better so I wouldn't have to go through those kinds of things anymore. You could hear about my alcohol addiction in another video that I haven't recorded yet, but it was pretty bad. I got into a very dark pit of addiction where many people have died at, and I almost did. At the same time, I was dealing with joblessness and struggling to find a job and do basic life responsibilities while dealing with some tough shit. I didn't necessarily have these 7 core virtues as words in my mind. They were more like feelings deep within that I clung to. And each of these 7 has a different application purpose. You won't use all of them at any one moment. Also, these 7 core virtues are not dependent on physical circumstances. They are always there no matter what you're going through. That's why I like them so much. A lot of them have external counterparts. For example, joy. Its external counterpart will be happiness. But we're not happy all the time, nor is it healthy to be happy all the time. We need a little bit of sadness to help solidify that happiness in our lives. And joy does just that. So here they are. And I won't really go into depth in each of them, only because they are left for individual interpretation. The first one is the most important. And the last one will be the most used. The first one is love. It's love. Love is an energy. It's a ball of energy, kind of like the sun. It's there. It provides you energy and strength. And it's hard to love, especially loving others, because people can be dicks. People could be very, what you would consider unlovable. But we should still love them, because they might be going through crap of their own. Love is broken down into 2 parts. Love for yourself, and then love for others. You're not selfish if you love yourself. It just depends on how you love yourself. You should love yourself. You should love yourself a lot. And if you don't, ask yourself why you don't love yourself. And it's only when you love yourself do you love others. Because if you try to love others without first loving yourself, you're going to have no strength. And you are going to fail. The second one is joy. Like I said before, joy is different from happiness because it could be like a spring of energy and strength always within you. You'll go through a really shitty day and still have joy, and you could still feel that joy and tap into it. Shitty days, you'll not feel happiness, but joy will be there. Peace. This is one I'm lacking in greatly. I have a lot of unease, a lot of restlessness. My mind is like always buzzing, so it's hard to find peace. But I do feel it deep inside. And it's hard to tap into it, but when I do, I'm able to shift my mindset pretty fast. So that's the one I'm growing in the most. The next is faith. Faith is very misunderstood because you might think of religion when you think of faith, or you might think of higher power. But faith permeates all things as well. Everyone has faith in something, and it's good to identify, what do you have faith in? I mean, is it a good thing to have faith in? I personally, I was raised religious, but I discarded religion in exchange for spirituality, a sort of spirituality that permeates all things. I still do believe in God and a higher power, so that's where my faith is placed. But I also have faith in myself, in my heart. I have faith in my heart, knowing that no matter what happens, I will find a way through. My brain might not be able to understand what that path through the difficult times might be, but I have faith and trust in myself. Faith and trust are very similar. Faith and trust in myself that I will get through things. And I always have. I've never really proved myself wrong. The next one is wisdom. Wisdom. We collect wisdom throughout our years, but we choose to use it. For example, I did not use wisdom when I dug myself a deeper hole in addiction. I did use wisdom when coming out to others. I learned from mistakes coming out to someone, and I would use that lesson in the next time I came out to them. Like what to say, how to say things, how far to push the topic of my transition, and when to back off. But wisdom is so much more. Wisdom is kind of like the rhythm you walk to through life. Wisdom is the teacher. There is wisdom to be found in all things if you set your heart to it. Wisdom is an invisible thing. It's a aspect, a perspective of life. It's not something easily grasped or tangible. And there will be some people who can just never grasp wisdom because they are so fixated on like the world around them. They won't look deeper. And that's not a bad thing. That's just some people's personalities. But for me, because I am stuck in my head a lot, I create this philosophy of life that uses wisdom. And I can't explain it, but I can only show it. Like, from what you've read and seen from me, I hope you feel wisdom there. And I hope you're collecting it for your own journey. And the last one, like I said, is the most used. Because I used this last one as the springboard into all the others. If I am uncertain or if I'm having a crappy day, I will start with this one before reaching out to the other 6. And that one is... That's a drum roll. Oh, hello, phone. The last one is gratitude. Being thankful, being appreciative, showing your heart, showing your thankfulness for all things. Gratitude for the life you're given, the fact that you're here on this crazy planet. Gratitude for the people in your life. Yes, the people who deal with and tolerate you. I mean, I'm talking to myself here. Gratitude for those who put up with you, those who love you. Gratitude for all the blessings that life has given you, whether tangible or not, whether external or internal. It's always good to start out each and every day with gratitude. I've been doing that on my morning walks every morning, just looking around, being thankful for the things I first see. The trees and the flowers and the clouds, the birds. Like, yes, I'm not a Disney princess, I just have lots of gratitude. And then there's the gratitude, the deeper gratitude. The difficult gratitude. Do you know how hard it is to be thankful for all the shit that goes wrong that teaches you life lessons? That is gratitude. Life kicked my ass. When I reaped the rewards of all my addiction, life kicked my ass. I went through hell. I took a tour of hell, and I lived to see the other side. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I got my ass kicked. I mean, I'm thankful that I got to experience that eye-opening revelation that there is hope and peace and beauty on the other side of what I was going through. You could have gratitude for so many things, and I highly recommend it. Try it. Gratitude is used a lot in meditation. I'm not a gal who likes to meditate. I find breathing and paying attention to my breaths and letting thoughts float by, that I find it very challenging. And I meditate in my own ways, by going on walks. And you should find your own way of meditation because it's the perfect foundation to lay some gratitude. So the 7 were love, joy, hope, peace, faith, wisdom, and gratitude. Each one is worthy of a 30-minute episode, but I'm just giving you the 7 right now so you could start employing them in your life. And I'm of course here for inspiration or explanation. I just encourage you, explore these 7 core virtues. Realize that they are always there. No matter what you're going through, you can depend on these 7 things to give you strength. And remember to love yourself. Dysphoria is interesting because it causes us to focus on the things that are not desirable. And dysphoria is entirely valid. And yes, you should focus on that dysphoria, but don't let it consume you. If you can. It will consume you at times. It consumed me. I'm not saying you're doing things wrong if it consumes you. Just whenever you can, let it stay to the side as you focus on more positive elements. So please don't get me wrong. Dysphoria helped me get me here. Dysphoria was a very powerful tool for me, but as soon as I found myself hating myself or hating parts of me, all that negative energy was creating a downward spiral. So I focused on gratitude and loving myself and having joy and hoping for best to get out of that. Because I think gender euphoria is far better than gender dysphoria because it causes you to focus on those things that fill you. Well, I'm done with this video. I really hope this enriched your life. I recommend you writing those 7 things down. I will have a list in the comments if I remember. But again, thank you so much for watching. You are an awesome person. Like, you have so much to offer the world. When you find it and you tap into that and you strengthen it, you grow it, and you use it out of love to help others, holy shit, life is amazing. I've never felt so good in my entire life, and it's not because of my circumstances. The only cool thing going for my life right now is the fact that I'm still married and that I get to express my femininity. I had a tangent there, and I totally lost it. So yes, I'm just going to end this right here. Thank you so much, and I hope you watch some more videos, and let me know what you think. I really want to hear it. I will give you a big internet hug. This is Jaina JASLYN signing off. You have a wonderful day, okay? Do something awesome and something unexpected. Bye-bye.